Lemon Slush here. Wanted to do a quick look at the Byrd Raven 2 and do a quick comparison against the Paramilitary 2, because I think these knives, however very different in price, have a lot in common, and value-wise, this is a close competitor, if not a better option for some people than the Paramilitary 2. So to start out, what drew me to this knife was the steel used on it. I didn't really pay much mind to the Byrd brand overall, but as soon as they said they were going to be having a little bit more stouter blade with a BD1 tool steel on it, a carpenter steel, I was really excited because I loved the Manix 2, and that has the exact same steel they use on this guy, so I was like, hey, let's give it a shot. And for the price, you can't really beat it, under $50. The ergonomics on this are awesome. It's got a nice choil up here, which I kind of wish all my knives had. Nice fat bottom grip, help you really keep this in your hand, and it carries really well in the pocket. The clip's very similar, if not the same, to the clip used on the Tenacious Persistence line, but missing that Spyderco logo and missing that Spyderco hole, if that's something you really care about, then you might not want to buy this knife. But aesthetics aside, it's fantastic. Weight, that's probably the biggest area of difference between these two that I could point out, but it's only 0.25 ounces. So this is 4 ounces, this is 3.75 ounces. The blade itself on the Raven 2 is actually a tiny bit bigger than the Paramilitary 2. It's like 3.5 and 3 7/16. It's like 2 millimeters difference between the two. The cutting edge is actually a tiny bit smaller on the Raven, but the belly on this blade, there's definitely more belly, so I think you'll make up for the actual cutting edge that you actually lose. And again, it's only a 2 millimeters difference. So overall, very similar size blades. Handle width is almost identical. Blade stock almost identical, and the Byrd actually keeps its width a little bit fatter down the edge, so to speak. I ended up breaking the tip on my Paramilitary 2. Done very few tasks with the Byrd, so I can't really say if this will break just as easily. My guess is I won't have a problem. Never had any issues with my Manix, so I'm pretty sure the steel will be fantastic. I do actually like the BD1 tool steel over the S30V. Again, just using it from other knives, I found it's easier to sharpen and it holds an edge better. So all in all, the knives are very similar in size. Lock, in my opinion, being the biggest negative to the Raven, to the Raven 2. Clips, they're almost the same. To me, at least aesthetically, shape. Both feel great in the pocket, but this knife's less than half the price of this one. If I didn't already own the Paramilitary and I picked up the Raven 2, then held this in my hand, I don't see the point in buying the Paramilitary anymore at this point. The only real knock I could find on this knife is the liner lock itself. The liner lock, it protrudes just a hair out of where your finger goes in this little choil area. So if you turn your hand the right way, you can kind of get that point right here, that little point, pressed into your hand. Not totally uncomfortable. Just something I wanted to point out as, again, the only real negative I could find on this knife. But for under $50, I don't mind taking the scale off and just filing that down, make it a little smoother. Not the end of the world. Again, so this is a great alternative if you want a Paramilitary 2, can't find one, can't afford one. Maybe you're just starting out, maybe you're just getting into collecting, maybe you just want a knife that's a little less expensive that you don't feel bad about abusing and beating up. Whatever the case may be, it's great overall, and even if you have a Paramilitary 2, I'd say get one of these anyways, just because it's so cool. So cool, great in hand, and flies right open. Came razor sharp out of the box, fun to play with, great knife. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, and Lemon Slush. Take care.